Ladies and gentlemen, parents, family, and friends, it is an honor to welcome you to the 2025 commencement ceremony. Before we begin, I'd like to thank our PHS band, whose music will accompany our ceremony this evening. The piece you just heard is called Good Morning, written in honor and in memory of former PHS band director, Mr. Eric Seibel. As the principal of Perryville High School, I would like to thank you for attending this special night in the lives of our seniors. This ceremony marks the capstone of their high school career. I respectfully request we give these seniors the honor and reverence they have earned by silencing all electronic devices and limiting any unnecessary distractions. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you will, please rise and join me in welcoming the graduating class of 2025. At this time, we'd like to open our ceremony with the recitation of the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance Thank you. Please be seated. If you'll join me, I'd like to welcome our senior class president, Ms. Leah Trout, who will open our ceremony with a welcome to friends, family, and classmates. Welcome, Ms. Leah Trout.
Good evening, everyone. I am Leah Trout, Senior Class President. On behalf of the graduating class, 2025, it is my honor and privilege to welcome all of you, our distinguished faculty, beloved family and friends, and of course, our amazing graduates to this special occasion. Today is not just another day. It is a day of reflection, celebration, and anticipation for the future. For many of us, this journey started with uncertainty, excitement, and maybe even self-doubt. But here we are, standing together at the end of one chapter, ready to begin the next. Today is a reminder of how far we've come and how much we've grown along the way. To my fellow graduates, look at us. We actually made it through. 4 years of blood, sweat, tears, and desperate Google searches like, what even is a quadratic formula? You've mastered the phrase, can I go to the bathroom, like true professionals. Parents, you made it too. You survived the late night meltdowns and approximately 14,000 what's for dinners. Congratulations. You can finally start redecorating our room into that home gym you've been dreaming of. Enjoy that treadmill you'll never use. Let's not forget the faculty and staff. Thank you for teaching us things we'll carry forever, and for pretending not to notice when half the class clearly didn't do the homework. You deserve a vacation, a raise, and possibly a therapist. And to the friends we've made along the way, thank you for being the ones who laughed with us through the chaos, shared countless hours of procrastination, and helped us fake it when we were absolutely not fine. Through the awkward moments and the late night talks, we've become a family. And now, we're all in this together, diving headfirst into the unknown. Just remember, no one has it all figured out. Nobody really knows what they're doing, and we're all just pretending to be adults until someone hands us a tax form and expects us to know what to do with it. Despite all of the uncertainty that lies ahead, I'm confident about one thing. We're ready. Not because we have all the answers, but because we've learned how to face the unknown with confidence. We've learned how to ask questions when we don't have a clue, how to try, to fail, to try again, and to laugh through it all. True growth doesn't come from having all the right answers. It comes from having the courage to keep moving forward, even when we don't have it all figured out. As we take the next steps into the future, let's remember this journey doesn't end here. It's just the beginning of a new adventure, one that will challenge us, inspire us, and shape us in ways we can't yet imagine. We've spent years learning, growing, and discovering who we are, but now it's time to put all of that into practice. The road ahead may not always be easy, but if there's one thing we've learned, it's that we're capable of more than we think. So let's face the unknown with the same determination, curiosity, and humor that got us here, knowing that the best is yet to come. Let's be brave enough to dream big and resilient enough to embrace failure. Our time here has been nothing short of remarkable, but the best chapters of our journey are still waiting to be written. Congratulations, class of 2025. We've earned this moment. The adventure is just beginning, and I can't wait to see what amazing things we'll do next.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Perryville High School Chamber Choir under the direction of Ms. Taylor Davis. At this time, I would like to introduce the class of 2025 student speaker, Ms. Ayla Schuler. Ayla is the daughter of Wendy Schuler and Marion Layton, and the granddaughter of Bill Schuler, the late Aurelia Schuler, Bill Hopper, and the late Sharon Springer. While in high school, Ayla has been a member of the National Honor Society, Academic Team, Spanish Club, Interclub Council, and the EOTA. She's heavily involved in the PHS Music Department and has been in the marching band, concert band, and chamber choir as a percussionist, pianist, soprano, respectively. Ayla has also served as front ensemble section leader, percussion section leader, and soprano section leader. Ayla is the recipient of the Margaret Woods Allen Piano Endowment Scholarship, the Copper Dome Scholarship, the Residence Life Leadership Award, the Residence Life Supplemental Award, and the Better Business Bureau Student of Ethics Torch Award. Over the years, she's medaled in 12 performances at the District Solo and Ensemble Contest, and she has earned 10 additional medals at the state level. For the past 2 years, she has chosen to participate in the MCDA Honorable Mention Choir in Springfield, Missouri. During her senior year, she earned a spot as second alternate in the Missouri All-State Choir. She was awarded the most prestigious national prize in the field of high school band, the 2025 John Philip Sousa Award, which recognizes young musicians displaying superior musicianship, leadership, dependability, and loyalty. Ayla will be attending Southeast Missouri State University for her Bachelor's in Music Education, vocal, with piano as her primary instrument. She intends to become a choir teacher and eventually pursue a doctorate in conducting. Please welcome Ms. Ayla Schuler.
Graduating class of 2025. We made it! This transformational journey was not always smooth sailing. From an ice storm, snowstorm, tornado, and everything in between. But we have arrived. Whether you are feeling a sense of accomplishment, a sense of relief, or both, we can all feel proud. This past January, on a drearily cold Saturday morning, I was shuffling through a stack of music I had been gifted. One of those pieces was entitled Cliff Notes, composed by Carol E. Barnett. While skimming through the 14-page arrangement, I remember my bewilderment at the lack of a consistent melody and time signature, the complexity of the rhythms and harmonies, and the lyrics that sounded like random sentences that didn't flow as a cohesive story. However, as I flipped back to the inside cover, where the lyrics were written in a list-like format, I began to understand what the song was truly about. The full title of the song is Cliff Notes from Your Mother as You Leave Home. And it is, in fact, the fretful wranglings of a mother who is trying desperately to impart her last pieces of advice on how to lead a successful life to her teenager who will soon leave home. To avoid singing it for you, I would like to read these lyrics aloud. What is fascinating about them is that none of these little bits of advice relate to each other. Some are highly practical, sound gently exasperated, are outright hilarious, or are, as I found, profoundly impactful. If it starts to spark, remove it. The bigger mistake is not asking. Don't wait too long to get started. Drop every expectation that does not belong to you. Always poke it first to see if it moves. Sometimes the only method is inexperience. Above all, be kind. Though be true to yourself, also kind. If you're going to nap on the sofa, for heaven's sake, tuck your glasses underneath them so you won't step on them when you get up. Figure out for what you would walk through fire for. These lyrics remind me of what a parent might say before you leave the house to go to school. One more thing, or don't forget, and then finally, it's raining, watch out for hydroplaning. Cliff Notes sparked an idea for me about what the point of this speech would be. Parting life advice for young adults about to head out into the world and call their own shots. However, I do not intend on sharing mine. I have lived only a brief 18 years and still sleep with stuffed animals. So I hesitate to share life advice when I'm still figuring it out myself. So instead, I decided to pull one of the best resources we have. The people who have been in our shoes, faced the responsibilities of adulthood and survived, and have devoted their lives to helping us succeed in ours. The educators and faculty of PHS. Because of the time crunch given to write this speech, I frantically reached out to over 20 separate teachers last Wednesday asking for their life advice. I asked these teachers some questions that were tough to answer in such a short period of time. But, of course, every single one of those teachers emailed me back within the span of 24 hours with not just one-liners, but everything from punchy quotes to paragraphs of advice they wanted to share. I was genuinely touched by how earnest their responses were, how it came pouring out of them with such sincerity. There were, in fact, so many that I couldn't use them all. So I decided to use the ones most closely related to the journey we all are about to embark upon, starting a new chapter in our lives. Whether you are moving out for college, commuting, taking a gap year, joining the workforce, or entering the armed forces, we all are beginning a new part of life where we finally get to decide how we want to live. And to be successful in that, we need all the help we can get. I asked our educators what rules they were taught. What is the most crucial thing they have learned from their time as an adult? And what last-minute advice they would give someone about to go off and live their own life. So now, graduating class of 2025, allow me to read our own personal cliff notes from the educators and faculty of PHS. Cliff note number 1 from Mrs. Burek, English department. People will come and go throughout your life, but at the end of the day, you will always have to live with yourself. Make sure you are someone you want to spend your life with. Cliff note number 2 from Mrs. Camarillo, business and marketing instructor. A dream with a deadline becomes a goal. A goal written down into steps is a plan. A plan backed by action makes your dreams a reality. Cliff note number 3 from Mr. Childers, music department. Never complain about what you permit. Cliff note number 4 from Mr. Ernst, our favorite substitute teacher. Oh, wait. I can't share that. It's not school appropriate. Cliff note number 5 from Miss K in the office, who is one of several ladies who run our whole campus with just one tiny prayer. Despite all the changes coming at you, take a deep breath and remember your biggest supporters are only a phone call away. Cliff note number 6 from Mrs. Jacob, Social Studies Department. The sad reality of life is that one person you say you will visit will no longer be here someday. Take the time to see them. Take the time to talk to them. Take the time to listen to their stories. Cliff note number 7 from Mr. Baggett, Music Department. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. Cliff note number 8 from Mr. Hendricks, English Department. There is no right way to live. Too many young people, understandably, get hung up on the idea that because, for example, they're not going directly to college or choosing not to have children, they're doing things wrong. When the reality is that what is best for others may not be best for them, and vice versa. Moving at one's own pace and trusting instincts is a vital mentality. Cliff note number 9 from Ms. Hinkle, English Department. She shared a question to ask yourself when arguing a point you are impassioned about, but specifically to be deliberate in those actions. Is this the hill you are willing to die on? Cliff note number 10 from Mrs. Cairns, English Department. She shared a specific lyric from the Garth Brooks song, Standing Outside the Fire, a line she has found vital throughout her life. Dance within the flames. Life is not tried, it is merely survived if you stand outside the fire. To her, this means you don't truly live if you don't put yourself out there. And you aren't truly yourself if you aren't willing to stand up for what you believe. Sometimes we get burned, but is it really a life worth living if you haven't taken that chance? Finally, cliff note number 11 from Mr. Schaefer, our principal. When asked to share his wisdom, he wrote, graduation is not an ending. It is an egress to a million paths, an opportunity to truly test the mettle, the skills, and the wherewithal each young man and woman has developed over the preceding 13 years. It's exciting, it's terrifying, it's new. It's the future that is both inevitable and beautiful with unknowable opportunity. It is a blank page. Class of 2025. There is a wealth of heartfelt wisdom in the words our educators and faculty chose to share. However, at the end of the day, almost everything is your choice from now on. Choose what advice will work for your way of life. I am sure that the educators and faculty of Perryville High School would agree with me when I say, whichever one in a million paths you choose, let it be yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayla. It's become tradition at Perryville High School for our senior class to select a faculty member to deliver the commencement address at graduation. This year, the class of 2025 has chosen Perryville High School teacher, coach, and life enthusiast, Mr. Donald O'Keefe. Coach O'Keefe has been on staff at Perry County School District 32 for 20 years and has served as the head baseball coach for 10 years. Mr. O'Keefe graduated with his bachelor's degree from McHenry University in Social Studies with an emphasis in education. He went on to continue his education, receiving his master's degree from William Woods University. Mr. O'Keefe resides in Perry County with his wife, Carrie, of 24 years, and their 2 sons, one of whom is graduating with us this evening. Please welcome Mr. Don O'Keefe.
Good evening. To be honest with you, I was asked to give this speech. I have it typed up by Thursday. Is that correct? And I thought about this, and I thought this was going to be a lot easier just because I had done it the time before. And then I realized also with Schaefer and Miss Angie that there's a goal of making sure that I don't wind up going off script. So when I handed it over, I smiled knowing that it's probably not going to happen. And I'm pretty sure that security has already been notified to press the stage if something bad goes on. So that being said, I kind of saw it this way. So first of all, I understand the expectations are set. It's 8:30 now, but it's one heck of a celebration, and I'm glad that everybody was able to make it today. This is a huge deal. This has been something that's gone on for 18 years for these people, and all of us are celebrating being able to do that. During my time, I have been able to, before this year, be able to speak 5 times at graduation. And every time has been absolutely special because I can remember 4 years of everyone. I remember memories whenever they were freshmen rolling up to their senior year. I can remember all the things that happened. I knew whenever, all the things, even though they remember it, whenever they were smiling, that made me happy. I remember the days that they were upset and I was disappointed. I remember memories that stuck with me and hurt me whenever it hurt them. And I have memories of some of the joys that I was able to go through the 4 years they had. That being said, this one's a little more special to me. This is the first group that's ever created 18 years of memory for me. And when I say that, unbeknownst to most of them is, as I had the opportunity to watch them growing up, I was able to watch my son grow up along with him. So when it wound up happening, I was able to watch as I was watching kids play on a t-ball field. And I watched a young lady getting drilled with a baseball in the back of her leg. I remember going to the preschool and see all the colors of the outfits they had to wear at graduation and seeing a group of them always smiling. I remember one kid getting in a fight over the applesauce, which was kind of a kicker, and then watching that same kid get upset about a cookie 2 years ago. As it went on, that memory carried on to things like watching people make them smile. And I remember one kid that's here graduating tonight, and I remember that smile he had on his face on the first day of kindergarten. And it's always stuck with me. And I remember 7 to 8 kids that I can remember from the time when they were with the Perryville Sluggers, and the memories I had from everything they wound up doing. All those things stayed with me. As it went on, I can remember watching some of you guys were running around the fields of the Perryville Youth Soccer Program. Others of you watching as I walked through the middle school. And I can see you guys going through the old pods we had to do parent-teacher meetings. And watching one kid sit there and yell at their parents and then stick their hand all over the walls. I was like, awesome. Okay, so, those things are the things that I can wind up remembering. And then to get that chance now, to be able to see them and see where we're at now is incredible. Even for one, or actually a few, the opportunity and how you've created memories for me, not only did I get the opportunity to have your moms or your dads as students, but now to be able to have you guys also. One person, I don't even know they have a clue. I can still remember having a conversation with her mother before she was born. I remember she was a student, and that memory was something that stayed with me forever. So those things kind of carry it through from there. I do know that there is some fear. I know that some of you are looking at it. I know there is fear that I will go off script. I know Teddy Beagle is petrified that there'll be something said. I can promise you Dalton has been staring at me the whole time knowing the potential is there. His white smile's going, please God, let this happen. And I won't do that. I won't throw people under the bus today. I'm not going to point out that Evan Hayden, no matter how many times he played me in miniature hoop basketball, never could beat me. Okay? That wasn't his fault. It was based on his ability and not being as good as me. I remember multiple times with popcorn and making boats okay, and cook them every day and get to the point where the real truth was I bought the popcorn for myself. But I knew if you guys said, hey, can we have popcorn? I was like, I'm doing something for everything. Everybody deserves this special moment. Then I would just make the popcorn. But I remember people constantly going, and I love people coming in there and doing it. I remember Cole Lane on the night of the tornado. 3 days later, I'm sitting there. As I look through the hole, it used to be the classroom, and I was like, I see everything. And he sends me an email, goes, Mr. O'Keefe, is that Nintendo Wii still okay? We'll be able to play that. Man, I don't know if we're going to get this one back, buddy. Okay, so all those things that we had, the treasured moments, the things that I watched even in the lunchroom, that's the stuff I remember. Dalton, I promise you, I might not come after you yet. Okay. So, all that being said, I wanted to go ahead and I was going to go with a simple message for you this evening. Okay? The message is about the optimist and the pessimist. Okay? Okay, now, here's how we wind up doing things. Okay? It's going to be striving for your goals and balancing those two. Understanding what an optimist and a pessimist is very simple. An optimist is always the person that believes in everything and thinks it can work out. They see the light at the end of the tunnel no matter how far that tunnel offers. The pessimist is the individual that sees almost the worst in everything. The sky is always falling. Okay? You're never going to be good enough. You're not going to be able to do this no matter what happens. It's never going to be accomplished. Now, when I tell people that, they always view it the same way. Okay, the pessimist is absolutely awful. Okay? I will be honest with you. Both these voices are real, and sometimes the pessimist has a point. The pessimist prepares us for disappointment. It tells us to brace ourselves and expect less, so it doesn't hurt as much when we fail. Okay? There's a problem, though. If you only listen to the pessimist, you'll never take the chance. This is why being an optimist is important. The optimist gives us hope. He gives us the courage to do the necessary things when the outcome is not guaranteed. Optimism is not about ignoring reality. It is about choosing to believe in the possibility of what things could be. Let the pessimist bring up the hard questions. Let the optimist answer them. Let the pessimist remind you of what you are risking. And let the optimist tell you why it is worth it. I'm a huge baseball guy. Everybody winds up knowing that. And so the next story that kind of ties into this is a gentleman known as David Eckstein. Now, David Eckstein was a former major leaguer that wound up playing for the Cardinals. Okay? Why is this story so interesting to me? Because he had every reason to listen to the pessimist. He had every reason to wind up quitting. If anybody ever saw David Eckstein, no one would have ever processed that that gentleman should be playing Major League Baseball. At a time where the goal was to be bigger and stronger than everybody else, David Eckstein had none of those attributes. David Eckstein was short. He was 5'7". David Eckstein was not built. He was 165 pounds. When you wound up watching David Eckstein hit, you thought this guy's not going to hit the ball out of the infield. And when you watched him field, he didn't look as smooth as everybody else he was competing with. And you always wondered, how does somebody like that get to this moment? Okay? And when I talk to other people who are pessimists like myself about it, it was the same thing. We have no clue how we made it. For me, I did a little story research on it. Eckstein never wound up getting a scholarship to go play college baseball. So what did he choose to do? Yeah, the pessimist could have said, you're done, you don't deserve to do this. Optimist said, I'm going to give this a shot. This young man wound up going and playing for the Florida Gators. Now, when I mean play, he wound up going to the school as a walker. He then went to the coach's office and begged them every day to try out for them. And he wound up making it. Story's wonderful, everybody's happy. So what happened soon after? Okay. That same year and the next year, David Eckstein gets cut from the Florida Gators. At that point, he could have easily said, I'm done. I'm not going to be able to do this. Instead, he makes another choice. He starts calling the coaches again and again and again. And what winds up happening? He keeps working and working, he winds up making it back on the team. And at one point, he becomes a starter. Great story. Person that should in there, wonderful ESPN Classic, we all celebrated. What happens next? After he's done in Florida, he gets drafted in the 19th round by the Boston Red Sox. The best thing the scouts said about him was, one day he could make a good coach. 2 years later, he's cut by the Red Sox. Done again. You know what? Wonderful story. Nobody would have ever faulted him and said, man, it was one heck of a run, you earned it. What did he wind up doing? He kept going, he was picked up by the Anaheim Angels, where he winds up making it through, and he winds up finally getting to the major leagues. All those things, when I watch, if you ever get a chance to watch that gentleman, you start wondering. And I said, how could a person push himself? David Eckstein himself failed so many times, I could have seen many people saying, I'm done. I want to do something different. Instead, he went so hard, he wound up having a 10-year major league career. He wound up being an all-star for 2 years, and he wound up being the World Series MVP of the 2006 St. Louis Cardinals. Our time on this planet is short. If you want something bad enough, go after it. You want to be a musician, an artist, a welder, a pharmacist, anything else, then do it because somebody has to. Do not sit back and settle for a lesser version of your dreams and ambitions. Yeah, it's easy to settle. You know what? If you don't try really hard, then it won't hurt you when you fail. Absolutely. But there's a lot of people in this room that will wind up telling you, at some point when you look at your life, you'll start looking back at yourself. At some point, you start wondering, what could have been? Those moments where some form of regret sets in. Those moments where you say, I wish I would have tried harder, or I wish I would have taken that risk. Those moments were where we allowed that pessimist to ask the question, and then we allowed the pessimist to also answer it. Now, I'll be honest with you. Being an optimist never guarantees you success. You're not going to walk out here and be an optimist and go, my God, I'm now a millionaire. All it offers you is the vision of what could be. And later in life, if you fail, you can at least look back on the many attempts that you made and you don't have regret. You look and go, I gave it everything I can. As I think about all of those things, and I go back to the class, I will finish it off with this. Okay? Whenever you guys want to come to Perryville High School for that first time, it was in 2021. You walk through those doors and you are absolutely nervous. To give you a heads up, okay, I will tell you your number one song in America was Levitating by Dua Lipa. The number one movie that year was Spider-Man, No Way Home. That year you wound up seeing a U.S. military withdrawal from Afghanistan, but you also were able to witness #Free Britain. As those years kept going on, the memories have built. There will be a time, as I'm excited to see all of you graduate, that at some point you'll also wind up having jobs you're going to have success that I'll be excited to see. Some of you will wind up going off to the military, and you'll serve for a mission. I'll absolutely be proud of you, as will the rest of this community. Others will choose to be businessmen, entrepreneurs. Some of you do not know what you want to do. And you know what? It's okay. You have time. You'll figure it out. With everything being said, I want to sincerely thank all of you for 18 years of memories that I would have never gotten. I appreciate all of it. I am absolutely proud of what each and every one of you are going to accomplish for this community and this world. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. O'Keefe. At Perry County School District 32, we believe in honoring those who serve and keep our nation safe. At this time, we'd like to recognize our students wearing red, white, and blue cords. Will those students please stand? These students have chosen to enter the armed forces after graduation. Let's go ahead and have a wonderful applause. serve or is currently serving, would you also please stand to be recognized at this time? Thank you all for your service. On behalf of the faculty, I congratulate each graduate for having reached this educational goal. I wish you much happiness and success in your future. I'd like to extend special congratulations to the cum laude honorees who are wearing white stoles with the Perryville High School crest. Cum laude students, would you please stand to be recognized at this time? These students are also denoted with an asterisk by the name of the program. Thank you. Members of the Board of Education, there are 210 students in the graduating class of 2025. The record of each student has been examined, and all who complete the minimum requirements for graduation set forth by the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education and our local Board of Education will be bestowed a diploma from Perryville High School. At this time, I present to you Perry County School District Number 32 Board of Education, the class of 2025.
Graduating magna cum laude, Ayla Lane Schuler. Ayla will be attending Southeast Missouri State University. Leah Michelle Trout. Leah will be attending the Skin Institute. Lacey Elizabeth Skamel. Lacey will be attending Mineral Area College. Graduating summa cum laude, Savannah J. Young. Savannah will be attending Southeast Missouri State University. Jewel Michelle Riney. Jewel will be attending the Skin Institute. Graduating magna cum laude, Ellie Ray Gerler. Ellie will be attending Cape Girardeau Career and Technology Center. Morgan Claire Hall. Morgan will be attending Mineral Area College. Aubrey Pauline Tucker. Aubrey will be attending Mineral Area College. Grace Jolene Zellner. Grace will be attending St. Charles Community College. Emily Faith Sticht. Emily will be attending Ozark Technical Community College. Graduating summa cum laude, Maria Mattingly Hernandez. Maria will be attending St. Louis University. Graduating magna cum laude, Elise Cameron Lau. Elise will be attending Southeast Hope College of Nursing and Health Science. Gavin Richard Emmett. Gavin will be joining the United States Marine Corps. Devin Lee Hall. Devin will be joining the United States Navy. Trey Richard French. Trey will be entering the workforce. Evan Richard Hayden. Evan will be an apprentice for Missouri Valley Line Constructors. Dalton Michael Decker. Dalton will be entering the workforce. Nicholas Joseph William Lane. Nicholas will be joining the workforce. Chase Jacob Risherdy. Chase will be attending Mineral Area College. Damon Michael James Chandler. David will be joining the United States Air Force. Teddy Edward Beagle. Teddy will be attending Rankin Technical College. Hunter Thomas Elder. Hunter will be attending Central Methodist University. Brett Wayne Bonert. Brett will be attending Central Methodist University. Logan Paul Hudson. Logan will be attending Missouri University of Science and Technology.
Jadani Aguilar Montigo. Jadani will be attending Ozark Technical Community College. McKenna Page Duvall. McKenna will be joining the workforce. Kara Logan Williams. Kara will be an apprentice at West Star Aviation. Emma Michael. Emma will be attending Mineral Area College. Julia Marie Hotop. Julia will be joining the workforce. Aubrey Ray Bruner. Aubrey will be joining the workforce. Riley Jade Daniels. Riley will be attending Mineral Area College. Graduating magna cum laude, Kinsey K. Weinheim. Kinsey will be attending Mineral Area College. Allie Elizabeth McGee. Allie will be attending Mineral Area College. Caitlin Jean Rasherity. Caitlin will be attending Mineral Area College. Kaylin Anne-Marie Foglietta. Kaylin will be attending Mineral Area College. Riley McKenna Wingert. Riley will be joining the workforce. Colton Gerard Burek. Colton will be attending Rankin Technical College. Jeremy David Reisenbigler. Jeremy will be attending Jefferson College. Graduating summa cum laude, Jake Thomas Sissel. Jake will be attending Jefferson College. Troy Ryan O'Keefe. Troy will be attending Southwest Tennessee Community College. Nathaniel Morgan Mall. Nathaniel will be attending State Technical College of Missouri. Brett Kenneth Covelt. Brett will be joining the United States Army. Hayden Charles Duvall. Hayden will be joining the workforce. Colton Christopher Little. Colton will be joining the United States Marine Corps. Toby James Lucas. Toby will be attending Rankin Technical College. Eli Graham Schott. Eli will be attending Rankin Technical College. Graduating cum laude, Ty Christopher Peeler. Ty will be attending Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. Carter Thomas Leckley. Carter will be attending Jefferson College.
Haley Nevaeh Easton. Haley will be attending Mineral Area College. Graduating magna cum laude, Marley Renee Sebald. Marley will be attending Mineral Area College. Maya Nicole Sanchez. Maya will be attending Rankin Technical College. Tristan Trey Montana. First will be joining the workforce. London Lee Tucker. London will be attending Mineral Area College. Pandy Patel.
What's up?
Pandy will be joining the workforce. Fallon Journey Faulkner. Fallon will be attending Southeast Missouri State University. Graduating cum laude, Aubrey Elena Bell. Aubrey will be attending Jefferson College. Graduating magna cum laude, Lydia Sue Boland. Lydia will be attending Southern Illinois University in Edwardsville. Kendra Elaine Walker. Kendra will be attending Mineral Area College. Raina Renee Manch. Raina will be attending Cape Girardeau Career and Technology Center. Graduating magna cum laude, Lydia Marie Barrows. Lydia will be attending Washington University. Kayla Deshawn Hoover. Kayla will be attending Southeast Missouri State University. Graduating magna cum laude, Zachary Allen Crowder. Zachary will be attending Southeast Missouri State University. Johnny Ray Minor Jr.
Let's go!
Johnny will be joining the United States Air Force. Graduating cum laude, Dalton James Fritchie. Dalton will be attending Missouri Valley College. Graduating summa cum laude, Wyatt Michael Shrimp. Wyatt will be joining the United States Navy. Preston Paul Johnson. Preston will be attending Rankin Technical College. Porter Law Johnson. Porter will be joining the United States Marine Corps. Devin Kyle Hall. Devin will be entering the workforce. Brandon Lee Stevens. Brandon will be attending the American Welding Academy. Dominic James Seiler. Dominic will be joining the United States Army. Nicholas Ryan Kramer. Nicholas will be joining the United States Army. Blake Anthony Hager. Blake will be entering the workforce.
Haley Marie Hudson. Haley will be attending Mineral Area College. Asia Michelle Mahata. Asia will be attending Southeast Missouri State University. Graduating magna cum laude, Xavier Charles Fock. Xavier will be attending Lindenwood University. Graduating cum laude, Jamie May Rogers. Jamie will be attending Southeast Missouri State University. Graduating magna cum laude, Ava Christine Mall. Ava will be attending Southeast Missouri State University. Samantha Suzanne Ernst. Samantha will be attending Mineral Area College. Elizabeth Jean Groden. Elizabeth will be joining the United States Air Force. Alyssa Leanne Brooks. Alyssa will be joining the workforce. Cadence Joy Smith. Cadence will be joining the workforce. Ava Noel Day. Ava will be attending Mineral Area College. Cassidy K. Miller. Cassidy will be attending Mineral Area College. Graduating summa cum laude, Josephine Marie Lohman. Josephine will be attending Northwest Missouri State University. Nathan Joseph Gallagher. Nathan will be entering the workforce. Ethan Joseph Suter. Ethan will be joining the United States Army. Drake Colin Burley. Drake will be joining the United States Army. Bhavya Patel. Bhavya will be attending Southeast Missouri State University. Santos Perez Hernandez. Santos will be joining the workforce. Alex David Hunsley. Alex will be joining the workforce. America. Maddox William Balsman. Maddox will be joining the workforce. Austin Michael Wolf. Austin will be an apprentice at Associated Training Services. Taylor Glenn Schrum. Taylor will be joining the workforce. Trace James Austin. Formerly known as Tank. Trace will be joining the United States Army. Trenton Xavier Lorenz. Trenton will be attending Rankin Technical College.
Graduating summa cum laude, Winnie Lucian Dubrow. Winnie will be attending the University of Missouri, Columbia. Graduating cum laude, Taylor Renee Eversole. Taylor will be attending Missouri State University. Graduating summa cum laude, Catherine Lynn Broking. Catherine will be attending Missouri State University. Erin Elizabeth Granick. Erin will be attending Mineral Area College. Caitlin Rochelle Deshay Thurman. Caitlin will be attending Wyotech. Abigail Faith Mercado. Abigail will be attending Southeast Missouri State University. Graduating cum laude, Alexis Lynn Howe. Alexis will be entering the workforce. Hallie Marie Figgy. Hallie will be attending Mineral Area College. Vanilla Jean Miller. Vanilla will be going into an apprenticeship at Just Boy Yoga and Spa. Sarah Elena Linkus Sneed. Sarah will be attending Renaissance Beauty Academy. Graduating summa cum laude, Sophia Nicole Burek. Sophia will be attending Southeast Missouri State University. Vivian Marie Koenig. Michael Beckett. Tanner will be entering the workforce. Peyton Cordell Jett. Peyton will be entering the workforce. Grant Jacob Hota. Grant will be attending Rankin Technical College. Austin Riley Rundy. Austin will be an apprentice for Tag Truck Center. Juan Carlos and Janelle Pastor. Juan will be entering the workforce. Graduating summa cum laude, Aaron Paul Weber. Aaron will be attending State Technical College of Missouri. Landon Paul Phillips. Landon will be entering the workforce. Nicholas Patrick King. Nicholas will be entering the workforce. Alec Matthew Brown. Alec will be entering the workforce. Jake Martin Selby. Jake will be entering the workforce. Graduating cum laude, Grady Michael Warren. Grady will be attending the University of Kansas. Graduating magna cum laude, Russell Donald Giesler. Russell will be attending Southeast Missouri State University.
Cecilia Marie Spencer Hayes. Cecilia will be joining the workforce. Alexis J. Carlson. Alexis will be joining the workforce. Cameron Elise Leclerc. Cameron will be joining the workforce. Audrey Lily Marie O'Leary. Audrey will be attending Frankfurt University of Music and Performing Arts. Cassie Lynn Hanel. Cassie will be attending Mineral Area College. Ava Kathleen Wybrecht. Ava will be joining the workforce. Mariah Jo Wybrecht. Mariah will be joining Hannah Faye Beazle. Hannah will be joining the workforce. Clara Elizabeth Schumer. Clara will be attending Mineral Area College. Mason Page Sharp. Mason will be joining the workforce. Atlas Page Burke. Atlas will be attending Perryville Area Career and Technology Center. John Lee Pippin. John will be attending Southern Illinois University, Carbondale. Caleb Michael Holliday. Caleb will be going into the workforce. Trevor Allen Manch. Trevor will be attending Missouri Welding Institute. Braden Lee Johnson. Braden will be joining the United States Army. Dante Achilles Dillingham. Dante will be joining the workforce. Connor Tyson Rusherly. Connor will be attending Rankin Technical College. Blake Paul Bodenick. Blake will be attending Southeast Missouri State University. Preston James Moreland. Preston will be joining the workforce. Trevin Michael Comstock. Trevin will be attending an apprenticeship program at St. Charles Community Living. Jaden Rashawn Smith. Jaden will be going into the workforce and attending Southeast Missouri State University. Caden Scott Morgan. Caden will be attending Rankin Technical College. Landon Woodrow Knight. Landon will be attending Rankin Technical College.
Graduating cum laude, Alexandria Johnson. Alexandria will be attending State Technical College of Missouri. Marilisa Lopez Herrera. Marilisa will be attending the University of Arizona. Savannah Joe Lutherford. Savannah will be attending Mineral Area College. Julia Perez Hernandez. Julia will be entering the workforce. Ashton Elizabeth Balsman. Ashton will be attending Reagan Technical College. Cadence Shea French. Cadence will be attending Mineral Area College. Kylie Faye Chipwood. Kylie will be entering the workforce. Rosemarie Baker Mosley. Rosemarie will be attending Palm Beach Atlantic University. Emily Sue Baker. Emily will be attending Drake University. Callie Elizabeth Minch. Callie will be attending Drake University. Julia Paige Sattler. Julia will be entering the workforce. Yasmin K. Tripp. Yasmin will be entering the workforce. Kenneth Robert Steve. Kenneth will be joining the workforce. Gregory Wayne Bartouche. Gregory will be attending Rankin Technical College. Eli Gunnar Hemingway. Eli will be attending Mineral Area College. Avery Robert Rhodes. Avery will be entering the workforce. Richard Grady Rupp. Richard will be entering the workforce. Tristan Norman Holtman. Tristan will be entering the workforce. Malachi Alexander Logan. Malachi will be entering the workforce. Xander Paul Sansusi. Xander will be entering the workforce. Christopher Andrew Lindhorst. Christopher will be joining the United States Marine Corps. Wyatt James Duncan. Wyatt will be attending Mineral Area College. Prosper Aurelius Antone. Prosper will be entering the workforce. Jeffrey Nathaniel Rediger. Jeffrey will be joining the United States Army.
Kylie Jo Littleton. Kylie will be attending a CNA program through the VA. Allison DeWilby. Allison will be attending Southeast Missouri State University. Annalise Shamel. Annalise will be joining the workforce. Mason Floyd Cotner. Mason will be joining the workforce. Alexis Danielle Hertzfeld. Alexis will be attending Mineral Area College. Addison Renee Staggs. Addison will be joining the workforce. Faith Elizabeth Endicott. Faith will be attending Perryville Area Career and Technology Center. Mira Victoria Pingle. Mira will be attending Southeast Missouri State University. Isabella Colette Pingle. Isabella will be attending Mineral Area College. Graduating cum laude, Reagan Corinne Pingle. Reagan will be attending Southeast Missouri State University. Bear Wayne Hopkins. Bear will be joining the workforce. Maddox Anthony Terillion. Maddox will be joining the workforce. Devin Nicholas Clifton. Devin will be joining the workforce. Caden Cooper Walters. Caden will be joining the workforce. Landon Michael Pingle. Landon will be attending Mineral Area College. Micah Scott Stortz. Micah will be joining the workforce. Alexander James Diamond. Alexander will be joining the workforce. Daniel Parker Dodds. Daniel will be joining the workforce. Richard Bradley Wagner Jr. Richard will be joining the workforce.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare to close our ceremony this evening, will you please stand and join the choir in singing the Perryville High School alma mater found on the back and programs. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the Perryville High School graduating class of 2025.